Donald Trump is preparing to deport pro-jihadist college students. This is Friday, January 31st, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State, the Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
We've hit the end of the month. Thanks for closing out January with the Texas Minute. Governor Greg Abbott is telling state agencies they must reject radical gender ideologies. More on that coming up. Houston Mayor John Whitmire said this week that his police department isn't helping the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency with operations. The mayor revealed that while ICE made arrests targeting violent illegal alien criminals, the Houston Police Department didn't participate. He said HPD would focus on enforcing local and state laws without regard to the immigration status of the people they investigate. Meanwhile, Democrat U.S. Representative Sylvia Garcia and several Houston City Council members are hosting events around the city to teach illegal aliens what to do if they're approached by ICE agents. At one event this week, a spokesperson for the taxpayer-financed Harris Health told illegal aliens that they don't have to answer questions about their immigration status, despite Governor Greg Abbott ordering hospitals to collect that information. It's worth noting that it's estimated there are 500,000 illegal aliens in the Houston area alone. A class offered at Texas Tech University last fall encouraged students pursuing a bachelor's degree in human resources development to embrace critical race theory. The course was titled Diversity and Cultural Competence in the Workplace. A quick analysis of the course's required readings further emphasizes the focus on dismantling perceived power structures. In addition to critical race theory, the field includes other subfields like feminist theory and critical gender theory. In the course, students were told they would appraise privilege, track diversity consciousness, and discuss sexual orientation and gender identity. Texas Tech didn't respond to inquiries about the coursework. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order promising that the federal government will deport students who participated in pro-jihadist protests. You might recall that back in April, more than 30 students were arrested at the University of Texas at Austin during a pro-Palestine protest. They were arrested for physically assaulting and threatening staff, establishing encampments, and vandalizing property. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said his agency will deny and revoke visas for those discovered to be Hamas supporters. The president's order also gives federal agencies 60 days to review and present potential actions to combat anti-Semitism on university campuses. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Why get your news from people who don't share your values? Get news stories from Texas Scorecard. We provide real news for real Texans. Go to TexasScorecard.com today.
In a directive to state agency heads, Governor Greg Abbott is instructing them to adhere to state and federal law. That includes President Donald Trump's recent executive order rejecting, quote, radical sexual orientation and gender identity ideologies. The governor's directive follows several actions taken by the Trump administration to reverse policies implemented during the Biden-Harris era. Specifically, Abbott said state agencies must adhere to the, quote, biological reality that there are only two sexes. Last week, President Trump issued an executive order designed to defend women from gender ideology extremism and restore biological truth to the federal government. Additional actions from Mr. Trump include protecting minors from chemical and surgical gender mutilation and disallowing transgender individuals from serving openly in the military. You can find the details of this story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Joseph Trimmer, Luca Cacciatore, Valerie Munoz, and Sidney Henry. It was produced by Nick Shepard. But nothing we do at Texas Scorecard would be possible were it not for the generous support of thousands of Texans like you. You can learn more at TexasScorecard.com/donate. That's texasscorecard.com/donate. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.